You're listening to KSG Podcast. This is a short, crisp, concise, exam-oriented, edited editorial for civil services aspirants. In this podcast, we are going to talk about environmental release of Bayer's herbicide-tolerant cotton. Source for the content is Harish Damodaran's article for the Indian Express. After Delhi University's transgenic hybrid mustard, India's biotechnology regulator is set to recommend the environmental release of genetically modified or GM cotton of German multinational company Bayer AG that allows farmers to spray the herbicide glyphosate. The transgenic cotton, Bolgar 2 Roundup Ready Flex, contains three alien genes, the first two being isolated from a soil bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis or BT and coding for proteins toxic to the American bollworm, spotted bollworm and tobacco caterpillar insect pests. The third gene, CP4-EPSPS, is sourced from another soil bacterium, Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Its incorporation into cotton makes the crop tolerant to glyphosate. This herbicide cannot be applied on normal cotton as the chemical does not distinguish between the crops and weeds. The regulatory body Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee or GEAC in a meeting on the 27th of July had constituted an expert subcommittee under Department of Biotechnology DBT scientist Sanjay Kumar Mishra to conduct a detailed review of the application by Mahio Private Limited Mumbai, the licensee for the BG2 RRF technology in India. The Indian Express has learned that the panel has given its approval for said genetically modified crop event. An ICR official who requested anonymity said, and I quote, "The review was completed and the subcommittee's report will be taken up at the next meeting of the GEAC," unquote. GEAC is a body under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change that appraises GM products for their testing and commercialization or environmental release. Incidentally, the same panel had submitted a report on 8th of October based on which the GEAC had recommended the environmental release of the GM hybrid mustard DMH11 along with its parental lines for seed production, commercial cultivation and breeding of new hybrids. The GEAC meeting took place on 18th of October, 10 days after this expert subcommittee's report was submitted. BG2 RRF cotton had already undergone biosafety research and field trials by 2012 to 2013. The dossier containing the results of these trials was submitted by its original developer, Monsanto, to the GEAC in March 2013. Amid the regulatory uncertainty and no decision being taken, the American company withdrew its application seeking environmental release of the herbicide-tolerant GM cotton product. In 2018, Monsanto was acquired by Bayer, following which the latter, through Maheko, resubmitted its application early this year. The official said, and I quote, "The atmosphere has changed considerably in the last 7 to 8 months. There is more appreciation of the need to create an atmosphere to promote agricultural research and allow new products to boost crop yields," unquote. The real push in this direction, according to him, has come from Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Independence Day speech, where he made a strong pitch for Anusandhan, that is research. Jai Anusandhan was added to the slogan given by previous prime ministers that extolled the Jawan, Kisan and Vigyan, that is soldier, farmer and science. That's it for this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. To join KSG India courses and to crack the IELTS exam, visit ksgindia.com. You can also get a PDF of this podcast on ksgindia.com. Thanks for listening and do subscribe to our channel.